Probably going to run out of soft sleeves anyway. Oops, it'd be nice if I knew how to type. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty busy tonight. So you guys know the deal. We give it a minute and then we will get started. Let's see. Give a chance to get some things all squared away. How's it going? Finding time? All of your stuff went out today. I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. I had slowly rolling. Like Monday, I had like 25 packages. I had 30 packages, and then today I had like maybe a dozen more. It's however many I can squeeze out. Hey, Liz. I threw a couple extras in yours too, Adam, for helping me out with some trades and things. Nothing special, but so Liz, you ready for me to amuse you? Gotta go get my shine box. All right, let's get started. Tonight we got ourselves our first, probably. We'll have to see. I don't know. If Hester or me we're gonna alternate or what. But Game of Thrones season 8 archive box. And Liz, that post just right there. That's my thought. I haven't been really scouring eBay, but I have yet to see one vulgar inscription. And I know it wasn't just Bronn. I forget, somebody else had one or two, and either they are not out in any pack at all, or they're in the archive boxes. That's what I'm guessing. All right, I'm gonna start with box 1 or box A, excuse me, because I think usually all the autographs are in the second box. So I mean, we know everything that's in here except for the random assortment of inscriptions and who our printing plate is up. So we're usually, I think the plates, no, these are the case toppers. All right. So I'm just going to jump over to the checklist just so we can do a quick run through. Wrong site. Nice thing about this is that it takes about half as long as a full case, but it takes longer than 2 boxes just because of the amount of time it takes to open everything. So I know there's definitely no Sean Bean, and I'm pretty sure there's no Jamie. Does not include. So there's no golds in here at all. The 6 and 9 case incentives are not in here. The 2, the autograph, the Sophie Turner and the Dinklage Turner. Let's see, the 2 bordered scarce autographs, the Cersei, Joe Dempsey, the Maisie Williams duels. Yeah, basically, and Sean Bean, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, and no sketch cards. Besides that, though, the big thing is that there will be 1 inscription autograph per actor, except for the ones I just mentioned. So let's get started. I didn't get a chance to look at the random. I hope everybody did well. So I'm just going to be sorting out all the different types of cards. Here's the Denarius Relic, which is number 15. VR 15. I wonder how Rittenhouse determines what they put in the different archive boxes. Like I know, for instance, the Orville archive box had absolutely everything in it except for they had like an archive exclusive. I think it was a Rob Lowe, so they didn't put the pack version. I miss the old days when they used to put absolutely everything in the archive boxes all the time. Uh-oh. Is chat down? Nobody's posting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I remember them having the gold cards. Oh, two STs in that one. I did submit a couple of breaks today. I think, Adam, you might have mentioned one of them. I did do the hobby case of Twin Peaks. The price actually went down a little bit more from when we first talked about it. There's VR16, Cersei. I can't remember exactly how much it ended up being, but it was, say, roughly $30 a spot, and I think I had said 22 spots. It was actually 20 spots, so it was cheaper and less spots, so more sneaks. So pretty much half the break will sneak. And I left the archive box alone. I figured I won't mess with that, and we'll, you know, see what we can do. Yeah, they were. I think they were $5.65 when you first posted, and then today when I went to do the break, it was $5.15 maybe. Oops. So I might. I think we can fill at $5.15. So I might just reach out to Blowout just to see. Sometimes they'll tell me if they plan on ending, like when they're going to end a sale, or if it is on sale, or if it's just going to stay that way. So maybe if they'll tell me, then I'll just order the case and just fingers crossed I don't get burned, because I'm not a Twin Peaks collector, so the case doesn't do me any good. VR13 Tyrion. I also submitted Marvel Premiere. They had cases, so doing the normal 30 spot break, that comes out to about $10 less per spot. feel like I submitted a third break. I have a paper somewhere. I wrote down what I submitted. Oh, Civil War, historic autographs. It's a little bit cheaper. I have a feeling that the whatever the distributor price on that probably isn't. They don't have as much wiggle room on something like that, you know, compared to some of these other products. So it was only down like maybe $60, but you know, it came out. Did it again? It came out about like $5 cheaper a spot. And I did a quick search on eBay. I could not find any. I saw one Frederick Douglass, but I don't know if the stuff has been opened and it's just gone straight in a PC somewhere. But I haven't seen any super big hits. At least I think. A lot of things come up on the eBay search, and I don't know if they're actually from the product or not. It's hard to tell. VR14, Sansa. There's what, a second Tyrion, I think. I hope Jay is able to get on. He's our new participant in these breaks. Figured he was going to have a lot of questions. Unless he did post asking how to get on. I don't know. I didn't check. Oh, there you are. How you doing, Jason? So let me ask you, because everybody here will be very helpful. This is your first break completely, or just your first break with non-sports? Your first time on Blowout? I don't know exactly where you were at with this. You'll see though, we're definitely a lot less okay. Well, I can tell you that we're way less pressure than sports, so you won't have to worry about that kind of a thing. Me personally, I'm extremely laid back. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's all cards. But it's pretty straightforward. So you got the first part down. You joined the break. You paid. There was a random by a moderator. I don't like doing the randoms unless I absolutely have to. Just because, wow, that's a cool one. I don't like there being any possibility, especially in this case, I joined this break. All right, VR17 is our last relic. So it's got some good breaks to it. But I don't want to, believe me, I've been doing these for a while now, and I've done a lot of breaks. But I don't want anybody to ever think that I somehow rigged a random so that I got a good spot. And more than not, I get a crap spot anyway, so it doesn't really much matter. I don't know where I saw the list, but I didn't count down. I saw I was in a pretty good spot for me. You know, might have been like in the top 25. Okay, that was our first box. Now, box number B. Why did I say that? Okay, that's good. And for me, and again, for the people that know me and know what I collect, I don't collect autographs. I collect sketches, and I like doing the base and inserts. That's what I like to chase. So anyway, so what's going to happen is when you read the first post of the break, and it's got the breakdown. So for instance, there's 5 relics here. Each one of those is its own pick. The quotables, the relationships, the acetates, the foil set, they're all their own pick. So what'll happen is now that the random was done, wherever you fell in the random, you had 2 spots. So after we open this thing, I will scan all the autographs. We'll list everything out. I'll have a linked Google spreadsheet. Oh, wow. They did not. They only put the printing plates in soft sleeves. They didn't put them in top loaders this time. So anyway, so I will have everything listed out. And then, hey, Mike. And then what will happen is once the first person goes, they take what they want out of the list of things. Now that one's off the table. Then the person that's number 2 goes. You keep on going down the line. Then what the one thing is that I did this as a snake. So what that means is there's, what was there, 108 things, draftable items in this break. So once we get to the end, which I think was 72, then that person goes again. They become pick 73, and then we work backwards, and we just keep going until everything's been picked. I mean, that's really all there is to it. All right, so not the greatest, but we got Robin. So, and then when it's your turn, well, actually, let's put it this way. The person before you, when they go, they will make their pick, and then they'll send you a message saying, you know, that they picked. All right, so here's one. All right, so we start. However you pronounce his name, Tom Walshia. I guess that's all men must serve. So the person before you will post, you know, in the break and said, all right, I picked that card right there. They go into that spreadsheet that I was talking about, and you just, you know, highlight the cell of the one that you picked, and then you copy it over onto your name. That way, when it's your turn, you can go into the spreadsheet. You'll see whatever isn't highlighted is what's still available. And then I go in every now and again and just make sure everybody's picking what, you know, and nobody screwed up. Sometimes somebody screws up the spreadsheet or they are afraid to, so they won't do it. All right, Ian Beatty, Bloody Oafs. We got that one in one of our cases, this particular inscription. Huh. Now, I did not bother to look any of these up on eBay. It's a Valerian version of Hannah Waddingham, but she signed her character name on this one. So did she accidentally put an inscription on a non-inscription card? And by the way, I don't know. You know, Jeff's always told me to not have the autofocus on, but I can never seem to find that sweet spot to focus. Because I could have sworn, I know we had pulled one of these in the break in the 6 cases, but I don't remember it being inscribed. But even still, okay, fine, she inscribed some of them, so it turns a $3 card into a $5 card. Gold, Rose Leslie. There you go. See, Jason got one. All right, just one of the poster cards. And one of the Beautiful Death. Here's our Adele Smith Kennedy bordered. Will Tudor, and he just put Loris Squire. And here's Miltos Yerler Ramoyos or whatever. Not today. These guys have such crazy names. We need some more John Smiths. Sean Bean. There you go. Perfect. The other thing too, Jason, that is that once I get everything scanned and listed and the spreadsheet's done, there is also a clock on the draft. All right. Euros Vlahos. Now, because I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm on Eastern time here. So between 8:30 and 11:30, there will be a clock because that's the best time where I know I'm home and I'll be able to Dean Charles Chapman, Tommen Baratheon. So when it's your turn during that time, you have 30 minutes to make your pick. And if you do not make your pick in 30 minutes, I will pick for you. Francis McGee Gold. And I will pick what I think is the best available item. So if you, Kate Dickey, if you don't agree, if you don't want to take that chance, then send me a list of what you want, and then I can use that in that order. There you go. All right, there's another poster. Dan Hildebrand, Full Bleed. Andy Kelliger, Full Bleed. The actual draft clock, no. What's going to happen is when I'm finished here, I will do my best to start scanning everything, but this is not my full-time job. So I will, get as much done as I can, and then I'll try and finish up tomorrow. But unfortunately, I have breaks 3 days in a row. So then I play catch up. Valerian, Natalia, Tina. So realistically, figure we're breaking tonight. If I can get half the scans done tonight and the other half done tomorrow, then I can have the spreadsheet done by Thursday, and then the actual draft clock maybe Friday. But you figure the first 30 picks are going to go pretty quick. Maisie Williams, no one. But what's good is if you give me a list while I'm at work during the day, I'm able to, keep the draft moving. Now I know that, currently a lot of people are home. Ian White, Giants. Winter is coming. There's a duel of Blaine and Hanmore. Yeah, unfortunately, that was a pretty underwhelming inscription. And gold, Paolo Dionissati. How are you tonight, Kyle? Nothing yet. There's one of the poster. And Spice King Valerian. This is Philip McGinley. He was our Roger alum for this season. He was in every single box. Let's see. Bastard. Son of Walder Frey. Tim Plester. I'm No Sir. Rory McCann. There's Jack Gleason blue. That's the only blue in season 8, right? I don't remember. I don't think we pulled any others. Or no, wait a minute. Was there a Chapman blue? David Bradley gold. Nicholas Blaine. We will do well. I'm guessing that says. Let me go to the checklist. Oh, I just had the contents of the archive box. He's probably near the bottom of this list, right? Oh, we wish you well. You'll never be free. Now they should have had exclusive inscriptions instead of just an exclusive, blue or whatever. Beautiful Death. Ian Beatty, Valerian. Here's a duel of Walla Shia and Bay Marseille. That's what we're hoping for. I said at the very beginning of the video that if they ever actually released any of the good bronze, they probably put them in the archive boxes. Take this gem. I just hope they actually did. Nothing to hear. Here's another medal. So has anybody been binge watching anything good? If you're stuck at home, actually that's a better one. Who is not stuck at home. I am not. Dominic Carter, Valerian. Mark Risman. Vern Gorman, Valerian. And what do we get here? Game of Thrones, Michelle Fairley. Oh, later, you're the same color as Mike's little guy. I didn't even see that. How are you, Corey? Lucy Hayes. Winter has come for House Frey. And Elizabeth Webster, Lady Walda. Here's our duel. Pilu Asbak and Mark Risman. Did you not do good in the random, George? And a beautiful death. Here's Paul Rattray. Well, you had 2 or 3 good ones. I mean, for bleed, Faye Marseille. Who are you? There you go. You know nothing, Jon Snow. I wonder how many she did of this. I've seen at least 6, I want to say. But still, best one to get. So that's good. And there's another one of these metal poster cards. Are you in this Stellar? Stellar 3 that we're doing? Susan Brown, I Serve the Starks. All right, no matter what happens, this is Liz's card right here. Eugene Simon, 7 Blessings. She's a huge Eugene Simon fan. Uh, hmm. Jeez, what the hell does this one say? It's one of the Night King inscriptions. I just have to. Where is he at? His handwriting is god awful. Richard Brake. Let's see. No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say Night King. All right, I'm pretty sure, based off this list, that it is. That's my dragon. Which, I mean, that he said that many times in the show. I actually like this one, even though they couldn't get a good image of the 2 of them together. Here's Rory McCann and Hafthor Julius Bjornsson duel. Now, 6 cases, we never pulled that duel. And Beautiful Death. Okay, last half of the last box. You know, his handwriting was so bad when the first one that we pulled in the 6 cases, I thought maybe English was not his first language. All right, here's our shame. Lord of the Vale. I Saved Bran. Here's the Michelle Fairley Blue. And Beautiful Death. Do I have it? Why does that not look like one of the... I didn't do anything with my cards yet. I just got a big stack here. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. Don't even worry about it, Kyle. Here's another one of the posters. Let's see here. Finn Jones. Something strong. Growing strong? I'm not sure. Oh my God, George. A random pack break of an archive box, that would be devastating. You know that, right? Blue goes here. And then here's our gold of a hat for Julius Bjornsson. Could you imagine if you open up and your pack is one of the ones where it's just the like 3 foils and a quotable? Valerian of Andy Kelliger. Think about it though, there's 40, you're talking $55. Is it growing strong? Okay. Oliver Ford Davies. You know, this one might be, it's going to be hard to see, but the ink is almost like thick on this one. Actually looks cool when you put it to the light. It's almost like the signature's got a little 3-dimension to it. See, now I like doing the random pack of like Inflections or Valerian Steel because at least you knew you were getting one hit. But like the David Bradley doesn't look like that. Here, boy, melted down. Prince of Dragonstone. But I think a gold paint pen though versus like a gold Sharpie, because these other ones they're like a thick. Like this David Bradley is thick. His is the only. Yeah, I think he must have used it. He used a different pen. None of these other ones look like that at all. Here's the duel. Michelle Fairley and Sean Bean. And a Beautiful Death. Also, so my pick was a little bit better than I thought. I think, Jason, you said it looked like I'm at 16. So depending on how the draft pans out, I could be interested in trading down a little bit. Not much. What is dead may never die. I mean, I know what I'm looking at, and I'm trying to, in my mind, I'm trying to figure out where it might go. Ian Hanmore Gold. Of course, if I just pick up my pick, then that means everybody after me will be a little bit happier. I'll take inserts when there could probably still be a good autograph. Lino Facioli. Oh, wow, you did really good. 2 picks in the teens for your first break, too. Valerian Rupert Van Stitart. Well, you know, that far down, George, these printing plates might still be there for you. They're not going to go very high. I am yours and you are mine. House Royce. You got good suspense growing here. Dean Charles Chapman Valerian. Hey, has there been any uptick in his prices? If anybody's been selling any since he was in 1917? Stas Nair. I think I might have asked that question before, but don't remember the answer. Winter is coming. Susan Brown Gold. Oliver Ford Davies Full Bleed. And Nell Williams Gold. Six packs to go. Well, let's start taking our guesses. What is the inscription on the bronze? What are we going to get? And if I get it sooner, I'm going to just hold it until the end. I will not hide underground. Well, you know, George, every time I'm in a break, I always start bottom up when I'm looking at the random because I am 99% of the time in the bottom half. Janos Slint. Here's a gold, Miltos Yolaramu. And Tim Plester Valerian. There we go. Brian's got the right idea. Be optimistic. All men fear death. Game of Thrones. Nell Williams Full Bleed. I mean, everybody knows if you just write Tim, you know it's got to be Tim Plester. Daniel Tweet. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. Well, case 4, which was break 1, case 2, was a bad case. Case 2 was bad, but not nearly as bad as that one. When you got what was it, a relic was the first pick, you know it's bad. All she wrote was love. That's not an inscription. There's a gold of Pilu Asbak. I thought she wrote that on all of her cards, the X's. Mark Gaddis. Yep, there he is. That's the inscription. Let's play a game. It's not a bad one for him. Nicholas Blaine. But how do you keep jokers with cabin fever in suspense? Do tell. Well, and here's our pair of, what's this guy's name again? Chuku Modu. The gold and the Valerian. There's the last 2 picks in the snake, probably. I couldn't read it entirely, but I will tell you that it is not the C word. I will disappoint you guys at least that much. I don't know what that says. Not like it's that big of a deal. It's not his name, character name. It's got an extra word in there. Koi Koi. I don't speak Dothraki, so I don't. Mark Stanley, The Night's Watch. Was it Mark Stanley? Didn't he? Wasn't he the one that had a curse? Ian Glenn and Bella Ramsey. I like this one. It's a good match. And Pilu Asbeck and Lena Headey. We did not pull one of these in 6 cases. I just like that point. I mean, you figure 6 cases is a pretty good sample size, and we've pulled almost every one of these autographs. But there's a couple. And poster. Clive Russell, the Blackfish. Here's the gold of Tom Walashishi. Richard Dormer, Full Bleed. Oh, maybe that's why. Is that the exclusive? Oh, well, that's why we never saw one. Makes sense. Thanks for pointing that out. There was one other card in here that I don't remember ever pulling, and it was like a nobody. Oh no! Finish mine. Oh, I have to open up a new pack. And we got a gold, Dan Hildebrand. And of course, I just put that one in backwards from every other one. Okay, and let's go to our autographs. And where are we at? All right, Lord Paramount of the Reach. So we did not get the C-Bomb. Hopefully, I know all of you guys are in the other archive break that Hester's doing, so hopefully he'll pull one for you. I did not. But, okay, so we are all done. The big thing, the biggest one that you don't know what it is our printing plates. Was Robin Aaron, so oh well. But everything else we're all good on. I am going to try and start scanning everything tonight. There's a lot to scan and a lot to list, but if I can at least get the scans up, I can do some of it while I'm at work. And then try and get that spreadsheet done. Because we've got tomorrow is, I don't know which one's tomorrow. Stellar and the Endgame. I should have both of them tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get them both done at the same time. Do my best. Breaking them, opening them's a lot easier than doing all the scanning and everything. No, there's no sketches in these archive boxes. So anyway, if there's anything you want to have me break, you can always shoot me a message on here, on Facebook. Join the group iFish73 Non-Sport Group Breaks. We're filling Rick and Morty season 3 since that went on sale. We're like half full on that. And also, you can message me on Blowout. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I just submitted breaks for Twin Peaks, a hobby case, because they're super cheap right now. Another case of historic autographs, Civil War, and a case of 2019 Marvel Premiere. I also will be submitting for Rise of Skywalker Series 2 and the Star Trek Original Series Inscriptions. They're both on pre-order. They come out the end of April. So I will be submitting those as well. And I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. Don't go crazy. And I will see you guys on the next break, which will be tomorrow.